Welcome to the Wild Type Podcast. I'm Lyssa Lizards.
I'm Neptune the Chameleon.
And we're your reptile girlies. Today's a day. It's a Tuesday, but it's also just a day.
Can we just have a moment to acknowledge that, like, we're both not okay?
We're not good. It's been a week.
Because we could easily come on here, sunshine, rainbows, pretend everything's hunky-dory.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not life, and we know that you guys are having those crazy weeks where your brain's about to explode, and we are both having that right now.
My brain is literally on fire. I am like the dog sitting in that room. The whole room is on fire.
Everything's fine. This is fine.
Except my brain is also on fire.
Literally just sitting there with this cup of coffee. Yeah. This is fine.
And I think it's pretty obvious because neither of us had any desire whatsoever to wash our hair today.
No, that is a telltale sign for any girl.
Yeah.
If your hair's up in a bun, ponytail, hair clippy.
And me in particular, I am like, I don't leave the house without washing my hair very often. Like, I'm very picky about, like, I have to have clean hair because I have very naturally fine hair. All my baby fine hair girlies, I get you. I see you. It's rough. My hair gets so greasy so fast. Yeah. So I, like, have to wash it all the time. And I was like, it's literally not happening today.
Nope. And we know, you guys know, right? Yes. Like that day where you're like, it's just not happening.
No, it was
you put on a hat, you put it in a bun, whatever you got to do.
It's gross and rainy. It's just not, it's not happening.
No. Then the other thing to call out is that we're polar opposites in our attire right now.
You showed up at my house and I was like, oh, okay. So sorry. I'm basically in PJs.
This was an office day for me. And so I was like, you know what?
Yes.
I didn't even change.
And it's very cute. It's very cute. I love the ruffles on your top.
Thank you.
Perfect.
And I did a little necklace moment with a little bun.
No,
and
it's
I was
very
like,
cute.
You know.
Very cute, very professional, very corporate. Love
Thank
it.
you.
And then
this is not corporate.
No.
Could you imagine showing up in an
I wish, honestly. That would be lovely. The dream. But the reason I wore this today, I actually have like a very weird reason.
Yes, let's hear it.
So first off, I wore this. This is what I This is what I changed into.
Yes.
Thank you. On my wedding reception night.
Yes, your wardrobe change.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So my wardrobe change, I didn't choose another dress. I chose a sweatsuit with shorts.
But Logan also was in sweats, and it was kind of this adorable moment.
It was really fun.
For you guys, and literally everyone else in the whole, like, venue, we're still in our, like, gowns and, like, suits.
I was like, then I'm in my PJs. I don't care.
You guys are in sweats. I should have brought a pair of
It
PJs.
was perfect. But the reason I'm wearing it is because, so for anybody who doesn't know, I am an ultimate die-hard reality TV junkie. It is like, sweets are your guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure is trash TV.
We all have our guilty pleasure.
Yes.
That one's yours for sure.
Trash TV all day. I'm a happy camper as long as I have something on that is reality TV. And for anybody in the reality TV bubble that I live in, Vanderpump Rules is like, I've been a diehard fan of Vanderpump Rules for going on like 8 or 9 years now. And the star of Vanderpump Rules is Ariana Madix.
Okay.
And she chose to wear this exact set, except with the sweatpants. I'm in the sweat shorts, but she was wearing the exact same set for the reunion. And the reunions are happening, episodes are happening like right now.
So you wore it before she did.
No. And so literally when I saw her this week in the reunion episode, I was like, that's my sweatsuit. That's my sweatsuit. I have the same sweatsuit.
It is so flattering because that means she thought that was a cool style, and you wore it before she did.
I know. I've never felt cooler. I've literally never felt cooler.
That is the best feeling.
I know.
The only thing I can equate that to was I read the Hunger Games books before the movies came out.
Before they blew up.
I did a whole presentation in like 7th grade on the Hunger Games, like book report, whatever.
Wait, that's so cool.
The movies came out in like high school, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, you gotta check out these movies.
Yes.
And I was like, are you kidding me right now?
Like, I've been reading these for years.
Not only that, but I did a book report presentation to the entire class. I was like, I already told you about these books.
Like, I already let all of you know, and none of you listened.
Exactly. Exactly.
No,
but I felt so cool because did it before everyone else.
It's such a cool feeling.
Yes.
I felt so cool. She just like, because they do this. The reunion is always like such a big moment on reality TV.
Yeah.
And they do like, there are all these press photos that come out of all the like TV, all the show stars, like coming out of, you know, they're in their sweats or they're in their comfy outfits before they change into like their reunion look. So I saw like, yes.
Okay.
So I saw the press photos and I was like, I'm the coolest. I am the coolest.
So of course you had to wear on the pod.
Yes, of course. Obviously, I had to talk about it and just let you guys know that I'm as cool as Ariana Madix.
Whatever that means.
She's like, I don't care. I don't even know who that is.
Don't, but I'm rooting for you.
This is like my version of not knowing all the Peeps
Marshmallow
lore.
Peeps. Yeah. And you're like, what are you
like,
talking
what?
about?
And I was just flabbergasted. And you're like, I have nothing to contribute either.
Yep. Happy for you. You're happy. I'm happy.
Yep. It's perfect.
Okay. Before we dive into the meat of this episode, I want to give a little teaser because both of us have plastic cups sitting next to us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it.
Also, for anyone watching on Spotify, pause. Go on YouTube and watch this episode because what are we doing with these plastic cups?
If anybody knows what Bean Boozled is, that's what we're doing today. And just to explain what that is,
I'm so nervous.
If you don't know what this is, I'm really anxious about this actually. Basically, Bean Boozled is a little game where you eat jelly beans, but the flavors could be the delicious, normal jelly bean flavors, or they could be absolutely nasty, disgusting flavors.
We've got burnt rubber, stinky socks, barf, booger, liver, and onions, just to name a few. Or it could be licorice, tutti frutti, peach, juicy pear, cappuccino.
And just to warn everyone, I am a puker. It's who I am. All of my,
so fun.
Like all throughout my lifetime, my friends have always known, like if Lyssa just disappears, she's probably throwing up. I just have a rough stomach.
Puke and rally.
Yeah. So this is going to be really fun. So head on over to YouTube, give it a watch. I'm like
coming soon.
Yes.
Later in this episode. But
yes.
Before then, what are we talking about today?
So today we are going to be talking about the differences in, the best way of saying it is like live versus dead feeders for reptiles.
Yes.
But this is so weird, but there are different types of dead feeders.
For sure.
So there's like different categories. So we're going to kind of talk to you guys about the categories.
Pros and cons.
Yes. Benefits, non-benefits, you know, all that.
Exactly. Do you want to start easy with bugs?
Yeah. Let's go with bugs first.
Bugs are easy.
Yes.
So bugs come in, let's go with 3 versions.
I think so.
Life bugs. Wiggling around, doing their
fully live,
buggy thing.
Pre-killed.
Then you have freeze-dried.
Yes.
In which case they're like crunchy, right? And then dead though. And then you have canned.
Yes.
Which are typically moist.
Yes.
I hate that word.
And anybody in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, per usual. I'm, can always be wrong, but I'm pretty certain that when it comes to specifically canned versus freeze-dried has like little to no nutrients saved in it, really just none, versus canned saves a little bit more of the nutrients. It's obviously not as good as live, but I think
I've heard that there may be advancements in the freeze-dried kind of technology and that more nutritional value is being preserved in the freeze-dried bug. Look into that on your own time, though.
If you can see my face on YouTube right now, you're kind of understanding. I'm like, I don't know if I believe that, but
yeah, But so like I've seen some stuff floating around recently that's like, well, actually, so do your homework. We'll see. But taking the nutrition aspect aside, we know life books for sure have immense nutritional value, but there's so much more to think about beyond just the nutritional value, and that's like the eatability of it. And by that I mean, some reptiles are attracted to the movement and will show zero interest in
that's such a good point.
A bug that's dead solely because it is not moving and is not catching their attention. Chameleons are prime
big time
examples of this.
Yes.
They will be attracted to that movement, and to the point where if you have your dubia roaches in a cup and they're just hiding in the corner, yes, it's a live bug, they're still not going to eat it though.
Sometimes you got to shake that feeder cup up just a little bit.
You just stuff it with a bunch of bugs, get them to move around. So in the chameleon world, at least, we stick exclusively live bugs.
I will say too, at least in my experience, so leopard geckos and African fat-tailed geckos, while a lot of it can vary depending on personality, some may need the movement more than others. Both of mine, if I just popped like a dead bug, they would never, they need the movement. Like Charlie in particular does the same thing that chameleons will do, where if the dubias aren't moving, he will not go for it.
No thanks.
I have to like literally sit there and like shake it a few times while he like walks over to the bowls, because that's exactly what he does.
Yeah, Charlie's so cute because I have pet sat for you.
Yeah.
He'll come to the bowl and be like, I'm ready.
He knows when feeding nights are. He will literally sit in his bowl. And I'm like, if you're doing that, dude, you can't get the bugs.
Yeah. I was like, excuse me, Charlie. I'm trying.
You gotta get out of the way. I constantly have to like nudge him out of the way because he's so eager.
Yeah.
He just comes up with his little smiling face like, it's dinner time.
Yeah.
He's the cutest.
So crested geckos is another commonly kept a reptile that would only also do live bugs. Granted, they also have their gecko diet.
Gecko diet food,
which is like the paste that they can eat as well. But it's always a good idea to supplement with live bugs.
Totally.
And my crested gecko Pluto wants nothing to do with them if they're not moving.
But that's the funny thing too, is at least in my experience with the New Caledonian geckos, which is crested geckos, gargoyle geckos, leachianus geckos, chahua geckos, like all those kind of geckos. Specifically, some of them will love bugs and some of them will have zero interest in bugs at all, which I find interesting.
Pluto's hit or miss. He'll have moments where he's like all about the bugs and then he's like, not having it. So.
Like, who is it? I'm trying to think. My Chahua gecko Scooby really doesn't have a big interest in bugs, like at all. He's never really gone for them. And then my gargoyle gecko Poke loves them, which kind of makes sense because if you know gargoyle geckos, they are slightly more carnivorous than like crested geckos. So and especially, females too during breeding season, yada, yada.
Right.
But so she goes nuts for the bugs. So I try to feed her live bugs a minimum of once a week, if not twice a week, just because she loves them. So.
There are like fruit, like powder mixes, like Pangea mixes for Pashy, all those that have insects mixed into the powder. And so again, not a live bug, but you're still getting the protein and nutrients of the bugs.
The way I view it is, if you have a gecko that doesn't specifically eat live bugs, because like I said, some of them just have no interest in live bugs for whatever reason. It's a personality thing. So if that's the case, I would just feed them more often the Pangea or the powder that has the bugs in it.
So we want to talk about canned bugs because when I've pet sat for you, you always like make it easy for me as much as you can, even though it takes me 2 hours to feed all your pets.
Sorry.
But a couple of times now, you've left me canned snails and canned silkworms.
Yes. And actually what's funny is the canned silkworms, that when I left those for you that one time, that was actually only my second time trying those.
Oh, okay.
And
they were disgusting.
Yeah, they're not a fan. Also,
good, because they're disgusting.
Voldy.
So gross looking.
Voldemort, my legless lizard, didn't even eat them, and he eats literally everything. He's a bottomless pit, and he didn't even eat them. So just to say, like,
have you tried feeding him fresh silkworms? Does he like those?
Yes, he likes insects. So he'll totally go for any live insects. But for whatever reason, he didn't even touch
the canned ones.
So but Nilla will eat. My blue tongue skink will eat any canned anything.
But he likes the cano snails.
Yes, big time. And so snails in particular, obviously, like, I have no idea how I would ever be able to get live snails to feed.
Feeding like their live snails to their chameleons.
I mean,
like,
that's
where
super
did you
cool,
get those?
But like, how do you source that?
Yeah, I don't even know. They like crunch on the shell and everything.
I mean, if anybody knows how you source that, please let us know. I've never ever come across a
send us
snail
some
feeder
snails.
breeder or anything. So the canned snails are a really, really, really good one specifically for omnivores. So omnivores obviously are, blue tongue skinks, legless lizards, some of those. And what that means, and bearded dragons are also omnivores. So what that means is that they will eat, actually live moving things. So whether that be bugs or, why am I blanking? What is like rodents, things like that, stuff like that. And then also greens and vegetation. So omnivores kind of eat a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I always say that blue tongue skinks are scavengers and they'll eat
great
anything.
word. Yes, great word for them.
Omnivores are usually scavengers. And so The canned snails are a really, really good option for omnivores. I don't know specifically about bearded dragons, so don't just start like feeding your bearded dragon snails.
Yeah.
But for blue-tongued skinks and legless lizards, snails are huge and they love them. They go crazy for them. So.
Also disgusting.
Yeah, they smelled nasty.
They're terrible looking, terrible smelling. Yes. I was not prepared when I opened the can of snails. I was filming myself because I was like, oh, I'll just vlog, Lyssa's Lizard Lounge and like all this, and that like was mortified.
Yeah, I definitely didn't fill you in on that in advance, and that was my bad.
Yeah, probably similar face to what I'll be making later with these jelly beans, but
oh god. Ugh.
Okay, I feel like that covers. We've got
the bugs.
Live bugs, freeze dried. We're not super knowledgeable on freeze dried, so like
I just the way I look at it, but honestly, the way I look at it between all three of those things is when it comes to insect feeders, live is almost always better.
Yes.
That's just how I do it.
I have not even touched freeze dried. I don't recommend it as an option. And like canned is not an option for chameleons either, or crested gecko. So like I just have the only time I've ever used canned bugs is with your guys.
And the only time I used canned bugs is specifically with like snails. I tried the silkworms just because I was curious.
Yeah, why not?
And it was fine. Nilla ate them. Voldemort did not. And so for me, snails are the only canned ones that I use. So.
Yeah. So we are team live bugs. If you're not comfortable with live bugs, then reptiles may not be the right pet for you.
Or find a reptile species that does not eat insects.
There you go.
There are plenty.
And use your feeding tongs. That's what I do.
Yes.
I use...
Yes.
Don't touch them. Yeah.
No.
Okay. So then we kind of move into like the next
snake category.
Yeah.
And the snake category is it's actually the complete and total opposite of the insect category. And the reason for that is there are a ton of cons that come with feeding snakes live prey.
So you have two options.
Yes.
Frozen or live.
Mm-hmm. So there's frozen, thawed, or live. And there's obviously pros and cons to both. I will go ahead and strictly say that I am team frozen thawed. And
me too. No, I'm just kidding. I don't.
She's like, I don't have any snakes.
Nice.
But the reason being is actually kind of shocking for people who aren't in the reptile hobby or like don't know this information. But sometimes snakes just aren't going to eat their food, and it just kind of depends. Usually it's usually a husbandry problem, but if you are trying to feed your snake a live rodent or a whatever the feeder may be, and if the snake isn't interested, that live animal or live prey can actually really, really, really harm your snake,
because now they're running around in the enclosure with your snake.
Yes. And shockingly enough, the snake isn't always going to defend itself. So that's something that I think a lot of people have a really hard time understanding or even believing, who, aren't necessarily...
You just have to look up. There's so many injuries and honestly horrific
rescues
images of like snakes that have just bite marks all over them, or just gnawed like chunks of skin, flesh, whatever, literally missing.
Rodents in particular will literally eat your snake alive. And so that's the thing, like even if worst case scenario, in my opinion, you do feed your snake live, because some snakes are really picky and will not eat frozen thawed. And I kind of view this the same way that I feel about like new moms feeding their kids, which is such a weird comparison. But like one of the go-to sayings is like fed is best. Your animal being fed, period, is best. So if your snake will not, no matter what, eat frozen thawed, and you have to try live, in my opinion, fed is best. If you have tried everything with frozen thawed, pre-killed, all of those things, if you have tried everything and they will only take live, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, in my opinion. However, if that's the case, and if you do have to feed live, you do not ever leave live prey unattended, unsupervised. You better be watching that thing like a hawk. And if the snake isn't interested and if the snake isn't eating, you pull that prey out.
It's kind of funny you said hawk, because a hawk would totally go for like a little tiny
that's so true
mouse. Like,
oh my god, that's scary. So true. Or even the snake, snake.
I'm like, well, if you're not gonna have it,
I'll take it.
Don't mind me.
That's too funny. But so when it comes to, let's talk about kind of like the pros and cons between live and frozen thawed, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to frozen thawed, the cons are, that it's dead. They're not getting that enticement
like
of the movement,
the enrichment, the hunting, that kind of thing.
yes, and that's what a lot of people will argue, but I have like an
This
argument
is
to
good,
that.
because I'm the naive. I don't know.
Yeah, let me fill you in. So basically the argument to that, because a lot of people will say like it's most natural to feed prey. Like you should feed live prey. You should always be feeding live because it's natural and they need to hunt and they need that enrichment. Well, I understand the enrichment argument. My argument is simply the fact that most snake species aren't hunters. They're opportunistic
They
feeders.
sit there.
They are ambush feeders. They're not going off and hunting for a rodent. If a rodent comes across them, they'll eat it.
Right.
So it's like, yes, I understand the enrichment, but there are ways to do that with frozen thawed prey that are less risky and less potentially harmful. So, you can wiggle the frozen thawed, rat or whatever, rat, chick, whatever you're feeding, you can wiggle them to kind of provide that, enrichment, the movement. And some snakes need that too, specifically Hazel, my Hog Island boa. If I were to just set her food on the ground and like let her go look for it, she would not. She wouldn't touch it.
Right. She needs the
movement. She needs the movement. She needs it to be a very specific temperature. She's like ridiculous. So, there are ways that you can do that. You can heat up. There are different ways to heat them up. You can use a blow dryer. You can use hot water. You can use all these different ways to de-thaw your frozen prey. And, you can use your temperature gun to make sure that it's the right temperature, yada, yada. So there are a ton of different ways that you can heat them up to where it simulates, the body temperature of that animal.
It's obviously not going to be the same as like a prey, like moving around, but that's the category eatability that we were talking about earlier. Now I'm curious on the nutrition, right? Versus live and frozen. Are there any compromises there?
So not necessarily nutrition, but live rodents or live feeders for snakes absolutely have more of a risk of parasites, illness, all kinds of things that can then be spread to your snake. So another pro to the frozen thawed feeding is that they are frozen. Therefore, anything that's living in that now dead prey is probably going to die off in that frozen state.
Right.
So any potential parasites, any potential illness, things like that, frozen thawed, I'm not going to go as far as saying that it completely eliminates it, but it really mitigates that risk completely.
I wish we had that with bugs, because that's a thing that is always so worrisome of like something potentially being passed on to your reptile through your bugs, or like people doing like wild caught bugs versus like captive bred bugs, and like, oh, I saw a grasshopper outside and I like
don't do that,
fed it to my reptile, or like whatever, and I'm like, they're like, are they gonna be okay? And I'm like, I don't know.
That bug could literally have pesticides on it from outside.
Yes, outside and inside the bug are both potential
all
contaminants.
Kinds of risky. So with prey for snakes, for carnivores, that is something that feeding frozen thawed can almost get rid of that risk. So that's yet another pro. And in my opinion, between the potential for live prey to literally gnaw on your animal
safety
and the potential for live prey to pass on a deadly illness or parasite to your animal.
Also safety.
Yep. I, for certain, am always going to do my best to feed my snakes frozen thawed.
Yes.
But also with that being said, because I know that there are definitely some people on the extreme of like, you should never feed live. Again, fed is best. A fed animal, and some snakes will go on hunger strikes for months. If you're at that point where you are panicking because your snake has not eaten in months, please just do what you can. And the route that I would go is I would always try frozen thawed first. If they don't go for frozen thawed right away, try all the tricks of like heating it up to a certain temperature. You can scent frozen thawed rodents with gerbil, like bedding. You can go to a pet store and ask for some of the bedding, and with gerbils or what's it called? I think it's called soft fur African mice or something like that are really enticing to snakes. So there are ways that you can scent your prey, so you can try all of that. If you have tried all of that and it's still not working, you can also go to pet stores and ask for like very recently killed, which is really tough and uncomfy. But sometimes that is a little bit fresher and they may go for that.
Okay.
And then if that is still not working, I'm sorry, but fed is best. Feed your pet. And if live works, live works.
Right.
So, but again, take the precautions necessary in order to do that. So
absolutely. I will say, as someone who doesn't own a snake and is like a viewer of many reptile accounts,
yes,
there's always feeding videos.
Always.
And if it's a live feeding, I can't.
No,
I literally
I can't.
cannot watch it. People will also feed their chameleons pinky mice, and I can't watch those like live pinky mice and your chameleon like eating it, and I just and people will innocently DM me and be like, "Am I allowed to do this?" And I was like, "I can't even watch the video. I know what happens. I'm like, I can't watch it." But that's a me thing. Like, I just don't do well with live feeding videos.
That's also not just a you thing. Like, I know a lot of people who simply cannot or won't have snakes because they can't watch that. Even the frozen thawed ones, they can't watch it.
Right. And even though, to your point, your snake is on frozen thawed, nothing's saying that they won't go off it, and you have to be, to your point, in a place that like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And if you are the type of person that if you have a snake and they will not eat frozen thawed, or if they go off of feeding and you're not willing to try everything, then maybe you shouldn't have that snake. So like for me personally, I have never had to feed live, knock on wood. I never want to have to, but if I have to, I have to, and I will.
Yes.
And I don't want to do that, but for not only all the safety reasons that we mentioned for my own pets, but also I just don't want to, that's not something I want to have to do. That breaks my heart.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing, and I don't want to have to listen to or watch that.
Oh, listen?
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just totally.
No.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, my brain's now
try and, I'm sorry.
Take that out. Because the videos are muted, right? When you're scrolling, and I quickly, and shout out to all the people that say, caution, live feeding. Well,
you have to, or TikTok will take it down. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
But then I don't, so I don't even, that's.
Yeah, the sounds are the worst part, in my opinion, from the rare times that I have actually, unfortunately, watched that content. So that is not something I would ever want to do, but if I ever had to do it for my pets, I would do it. So I think that's just an important thing. You have to be prepared for that if you keep snakes. And, like I said, there's so many tips, tricks, all kinds of things to get your snakes to feed frozen thawed. And so try everything. But at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. So the gist of it is not all feeders are created equal. And it's interesting the contrast between lizards versus snakes in that. And I do know turtle food is like a thing and everything.
I'm sorry for all of our turtle people if you don't feel represented.
I'm like, so sorry. I don't
know enough about that.
Yeah.
What I would say is I would compare some of the turtle food, and again, I don't know what I'm talking about with turtles, but
they have pellets that are actually, I know pellets like in a lot of other reptiles get like totally harped on, but like I know there are actually beneficial turtle pellets. They also will take, like they can eat like fish and other like things, and then they also do fruits and vegetables. And I'm
pretty sure that turtles can also eat live bugs. Like I've seen people use like crickets and things like that for them.
So they are, variety pack over there. But neither of us have any turtle keeping experience.
Sorry to all of our turtle people. We're so sorry. We love you.
Really speak to that too much. But I do think it's an interesting thing to get into.
I think it's extra interesting because like we talked about the insectivores, it's usually best for it to be live versus the carnivores. I would recommend the frozen thawed. Yeah. So it's
very contrasting.
Total juxtaposition there. But
yeah.
The month of June for Pangea is all about lighting deals and gecko sales.
Now that's a dynamic duo. We talk on the podcast all the time how important it is to have a UVB source, heat source, and a plant LED light to help your plants thrive. So lucky for you, Pangea will be having sales on all different types of lighting.
And if you're in the market for a new gecko, you are in luck because there will be all kinds of discounts throughout the month on tons of different crested gecko morphs like harlequins, tigers, brindles, and even gargoyle geckos.
So you can head on over to PangeaReptile.com to shop their sales for June. So to continue to procrastinate the jelly bean thing, I just want to briefly because I really am like
I know. I'm
nervous.
so scared. I'm terrified.
I had 2 chameleon calls right before this, back to back, and I just want to say I am just like this warm and fuzzy feeling from like doing those, and they're like honestly one of my favorite things. And someone had a Jackson's chameleon with like the 3 horns, and they named it Loki. Is that not just like the cutest name?
That's so cute.
Because he's got his helmet, you know, with the horns and everything.
I literally, I know exactly. That's so freaking cute.
Because at the end of all of my calls, I'll be like, thank you so much. Do you have any other questions? Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And I was like, and what's your chameleon's name?
Oh my God.
Every time. So the first guy had his Jackson's name Loki, and then the second guy has a 2-year-old daughter who's a big fan of the movie Leo. Aww. And so I was the one to break the news that they have a girl. And so I wanted to have like pink confetti and be like, it's a girl. But they want to name it Leo, no matter if it's like a boy or girl.
Oh, that's precious. I love that. No, those calls are, so for anybody who doesn't know, she does chameleon consult calls. So for anybody who needs help with chameleons, take advantage of that.
They're one of my favorite things.
No, it's so sweet. You've posted like a few TikToks and different things like showing them, and it's just so heartwarming. It's really sweet.
Love to do them. So. All right, should we get into this jelly bean business?
I'm literally terrified.
Oh man, I gotta put my notebook down. Okay, so to recap, this thing, well, I guess not to recap, to let you guys know, it comes with a little spinner wheel. And with the spinner, it has the different colors of the jelly beans.
Yep.
Oh, can you grab that?
Yes, I can.
And so you have to spin the spinner, and it tells you which jelly bean to pick. Then in this little container here, hopefully you guys can see this. I'll show you without trying to spill all the jelly beans. But then you just pick one. And you have no idea if it's the good flavor or the bad flavor.
Should I read out some of these flavors?
Yes, give people a rundown.
I know you kind of did in the beginning.
I only did half of them, so.
So basically what these are is they look identical. So for example, the one that looks like peach, it could be peach or it could be barf. So that's
we'll find out. I'm getting my cup ready.
We have spit cups because I am trying really hard not to vomit. So speaking of barf.
Just in case.
Oh God, this is going to be such an issue. So there's peach or barf. There is cappuccino or liver and onions.
I don't even like the cappuccino normal flavor.
Yeah, so that one's just like bad for you either way. There's also berry blue or toothpaste.
I feel like that one's not too bad.
I honestly, that's like the one that I will hand, because what is that?
Like
that's
palate
just
cleanser.
That's just mint. Like that's fine. That's fine. There's also, oh my God, I'm terrified of this one because I don't eat seafood. Period. I anything that comes from the ocean.
Yeah,
I
not
think
your thing.
It all has the same underlying fishy taste to me. One of these options is strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish.
Okay, is this? Okay, luckily there's not many of them in here. This color.
God.
I only see 2.
Oh, thank God.
3 in this entire thing. So I think we'll be okay on that one.
Okay. So I guess we'll just call out the flavors as we spin it. Okay. Those are just a little precursor.
Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Oh my God. Wait, are we not doing them together?
Well, is that how it works?
I thought it was like we would spin and then we both
grab that same color.
And it's like, because then one of us could get one. And
we can do that. I'm down.
I'm so scared.
All right, spin the wheel.
No. Oh my God.
Your
nails.
Here, I'll hold it. You spin it.
Give me there. Oh
okay, what's that one?
Oh, sick. Juicy pear or booger.
Okay, it's the green one.
And I will say, actually, the juicy pear is one of my favorite jelly bean flavors.
I would give it like a 4 out of 10. It's not one of my favorites. It's
always been one of my favorites.
Okay.
Are we going to cheers?
Oh my gosh.
Cheers. I'm scared. Oh, wait. Ours look different. They totally look. One of us has the bad one.
Well, bon appetit.
Here we go.
Mine's booger.
Well, nope. Definitely booger. Definitely booger.
That was not pear.
Ew. Why does it taste peppery? Ugh, that was not pear. Absolutely not.
That was definitely booger.
Okay.
Nope. Man, double strike.
Whew. Okay.
Okay, here, I'll spin this one.
Oh, God. We should have brought water. That was dumb.
Oh.
We got it again?
Juicy pear booger. Round 2.
Oh, no. At least we know what to expect this time.
I feel like the booger wasn't terrible.
It wasn't. Booger again.
It's definitely
Booger
booger,
again.
but it's not so bad the second time.
Ugh. Ew. Are you serious?
I don't know what I
She's
would.
literally eating it. I can't.
I'm not going to swallow
It
it.
literally tastes like peppery.
I'm not getting pepper, but it's like, I don't know what that flavor is.
Blech. No.
It's like a bad vegetable.
But I will say it also doesn't taste like booger, in my opinion.
No.
No, it's not like booger, but it's just not pear.
No. It's weird. I feel like it's not the worst of what we're about to encounter
I know.
here, though. So,
I know.
Okay. Spin it, and if you get booger again, we're just, it's rigged.
Oh.
Okay,
we
what's
got
that one?
something else.
Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks. Tutti Frutti is my number one
Is it?
flavor.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I don't hate
If
Tutti
this
Frutti.
scars me from not liking Tutti Frutti anymore, I will be so
That
upset.
would be so upsetting. I'm just like waiting for us to get the good ones because
I love Tutti Frutti. Okay, this one you'll know real quick if it's
really, yeah.
well,
that's
because
fair.
Tutti Frutti is like
It's
such a
pretty
sweet flavor.
That's so true.
Also, you're putting the whole thing in. I'm biting half of them.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Should I just go?
that's just because I just like chew it twice and then spit it out.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti.
Oh,
Heck yeah. How do we keep getting the same?
I'm so happy.
I know. Now I actually get to like enjoy it.
I was like, wait a second. Is that Stinky Socks? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay. That one wasn't bad. Okay, this one is either toasted marshmallow or stink bug. Seems fitting for this.
Toasted marshmallow is also one of my favorites. So I'm
Man.
going to be really upset if this turns me
That's
off.
a lame flavor for me, too.
I love toasted.
Okay, pick one. Oh, that was the one I was going to grab.
Oh.
Could be good, could be bad.
I'm scared.
Okay. Toasted marshmallow. Mm-hmm. Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Yes.
Wow. We are just like in sync. I love this. Okay. That's so good. One of my favorites. No, not the Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks again.
Stinky Socks.
Ugh.
All right.
I'm scared.
You good? You want your marshmallow?
Yeah. Yeah, the marshmallow was a really good
I'm nervous
palate
because the other
cleanser.
one was good, so this one better
be
not be
bad.
Stinky Socks. Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
No.
So far, we only gotten booger. Mm-hmm. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. I'm just waiting for us to get two different ones.
It's in the middle. Pick one.
Ooh. Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to do pomegranate or old bandage. Ooh.
Oh, no. Okay, so what
gross.
is that? The red one?
Yeah, I think it's the only red one.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so scared.
What if we just got like mostly good ones? Do you think they know when they're making them?
I don't know. That's
And
a
they
great
like
question.
strategically, or they just like dump them all in there and
That's
just
a
like
fabulous question.
hope for the
I
best.
don't
That's a
know.
question for Jelly Belly.
Ugh.
Okay, ready?
Let's do it.
Pomegranate.
Nope. Oh my God, that was the worst one yet. Oh my God, that was so, where's water? I'm like about to yell at Logan. He needs to come bring me water. I'm so grossed out. That was the worst one.
Mine was pomegranate.
Oh, pomegranate's a good one. Oh my God.
I would say grab another one as a chaser, but you don't know if
But it's a
gonna
risk.
be-
But it's a risk. It's a risk. I can't.
I don't know. How would you describe it?
Old bandage.
Okay, so it's an accurate flavor.
Ew. It literally, like the smell of Band-Aids?
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
It's honestly kind of impressive. They could put that in a jelly bean.
They actually nailed that one. I will say the booger didn't taste like booger. And what was some of the other one?
We didn't have any other bad ones. That's the only other bad
Oh.
one.
Wow. Okay. Well, that one actually tasted like Band-Aids.
Okay.
I don't like, ew. Yeah, that one actually, it's like still in my mouth.
Well, mine was
I need a
yummy.
good one. I need a good one. That was so
Pomegranate.
rough.
Okay, this one is top banana or wet dog.
Oh my God. I don't like bananas either. So I don't like either of these.
Do you want to just skip it?
Yes.
I'll do one. I don't mind banana. Nope. Nope. That was not banana.
Your face. I can't.
Just grab that for TikTok. Oh my gosh. That went in and out real quick.
Not good. Not good. I can't wait to make the clips of this. Just gonna be like, bleh. Nope.
I don't even know if it tastes like wet dog.
It's just gross. It's just not good. It's not fruity.
It just tasted like old.
Ew.
Just like a
old. That's such a funny descriptor. It just tasted like old. Mm-hmm. I'm dying.
I don't know how else to describe that.
I still have the Band-Aid flavor in my mouth.
Okay, well now I have wet dog. So Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks. We've had 2 Tutti Frutti, so I'm a little nervous now. I'm going to go like deep under here.
Okay.
I really hope that's Tutti Frutti for you. I feel like you need a win.
I need a win. I need a win.
Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti.
Oh,
yeah. Thank God.
Tutti Frutti, going strong.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Your turn.
Wait, no. That was not Tutti Frutti. That was literally not Tutti Frutti. Why did that take me so long to figure that out?
Why did that
No, that was not Tutti Frutti.
It's supposed to be Stinky Socks.
That was a sneaky one. That one like snuck up on me.
Really? No.
Yes. No, that was not Tutti Frutti.
Oh.
Blah. Blah. No. Dang it.
So sorry.
Now I have a different bad flavor in my mouth.
All right, spin. Grab another one. Okay, this one looks like it could be peach or barf.
This is the one I've been dreading.
This is the one. Okay, now it looks oddly similar to this one.
Oh, you're right.
Strawberry banana smoothie.
That's
so the
true.
peach one, those seem to be like that one looks like a peach one. And that one looks like a peach one.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? The like more orangey ones versus these like
creamy
I see what
ones.
You're
saying. Okay. Oh God, I'm scared.
Or barf.
I'm so scared.
Oh, wait,
mine
the good
doesn't
news
have
is
spots on it.
Yeah, I think some of them
Is that
have
just a
more or
fluke?
less. Yeah, because look how
Okay.
many spots that one has.
Okay. God, I need.
So the good
please
news
give me
is
peach.
the flavors haven't been super accurate, so it's probably not going to be
That's true.
barfy flavor. Plus, barf tastes whatever it is you eat.
I don't know.
So.
That old bandage one really messed me up. That one really messed me up.
I still have wet dog in my mouth.
I
so.
still have old bandage and stinky socks.
Peach would be nice.
Ugh.
Ready?
Oh, please be peach.
Nope.
Oh. Oh, that was the worst one yet. That was absolutely barf.
I was really hoping you
Oh
didn't
my
get
God,
it because as soon as I got it, I was like, she's not going to be okay. Do you need a nice one?
I need a really nice one. Oh my God, that was so bad. Oh. I keep having to spit. Oh my God, now the cup smells like barf. Oh, I can't. Oh, this is so gross.
Are you going to be okay?
I'm okay, but this is so bad.
I think we have to skip those.
Yeah, we got to skip
Like that
those.
one
That was the
too
worst
bad.
one. That was worse than old bandage. That was way worse than old bandage.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was rough. It's really rough. Oh my God.
This was my idea, so I apologize. Okay, Tutti Frutti again.
Oh, at least that one is a sneaky one. That it's fine because Stinky Socks was not nearly as bad as the rest.
Well, I haven't had stinky socks
I
yet.
need barf out of my mouth immediately. Oh my God.
Ready? Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Whew.
Oh man. That was
Give me
rough.
a moment.
Yeah. I need to enjoy those. That was
Well, let
so
us know,
rough.
guys, if you've ever played this game.
Ugh.
I ordered it off Amazon. It was $9. I feel like that was totally worth this.
It's definitely worth it. It's
But-
fun, but it's one of those weird things where like it's
Wet
fun, but
dog.
it's not. You know what I mean? It's fun, but it's not. Like
Yeah, it's fun to have the good one, and it's fun to see your reaction.
exactly. Like I'm
It's
enjoying
not
our
fun to
reactions,
taste the bad
but
one.
tasting the barf might be one of the worst experiences.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm just enjoying this Tutti Frutti.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
scared.
Spin. Try and get one that's not.
I know. I'm trying to. We need to land on one that we haven't done yet. Hang on. Ugh, okay, so cappuccino or liver and onion.
Okay, that one's you because I'm not touching a coffee one. Both are disgusting.
Both are
So
gross.
this is your
So
equivalent
this is
of
the-
wet dog.
So this is the brown one.
Brown one.
Okay, I'll do the one with the spots on it
Okay.
because I feel like that looks more cappuccino-y.
I cannot do the black licorice or the coffee ones.
Yeah. Okay. Cappuccino.
Enjoy.
Cappuccino.
I hate the coffee one.
No, I actually
And it-
like it. That's good.
And it looks like they have chocolate pudding, which is also brown. The cappuccino one's supposed to have spots, but just like how that peach one didn't have spots, sometimes the brown ones,
Okay.
you look like it's chocolate pudding, but really it's the cappuccino
I'm
one.
enjoying this. This one's so good.
I would go "Ugh," if I had that one. I really cannot do.
I'm so happy about this one. This one's really good.
Okay, did we do this one? Oh, we're skipping it. There's
Absolutely
a peach
not.
barf one.
I
We cannot do that.
I cannot handle barf again. I cannot.
No. Nope. Hit it again.
Nope.
It's rigged. Okay, can we do Old Bandage and pomegranate? Your choice. I haven't had Old Bandage, so.
I will do it.
Okay.
But, oh God. But I'm just warning you, it's bad.
But it's not as bad as barf, so
no,
I've
barf
done
is
barf.
worse. Barf is worse. But I will say, Old Bandage is close second.
Dang it.
Close second to worst.
Come on, pomegranate.
All right. I'm going to strategically pick this. I'm like...
Can I smell it?
I know. I'm like, okay, I'm going to pick the ones that was spotty because that did me well.
This one has spots on it.
But it's white spots. Is it? I'm going to try the dark spots.
I don't know if there's any way to like...
I know. I'm being hopeful. Okay.
Optimistic. I love it.
Cheers.
Ready?
Oh God.
Nope.
I got pomegranate.
It tastes like fireworks smoke.
Am I wrong? Like, isn't it bad? That one's really rough.
Okay, I don't think it tastes like Old Bandage, but it
Really?
I'm getting, like...
It was the aftertaste that tasted like Bandage, though.
I'm getting like smoke, like fireworks smoke, or like those smoke ball, like color bomb things that you do.
I would do that.
But like, it's not like campfire marshmallow smoke.
No.
It's like industrial, like gritty,
like
smoke.
the smoke that gives you like lung cancer.
Yeah, like metallic smoke.
But that's similar because I was saying it tastes like the smell of bandages, and I feel like smoke and the smell are similar. I don't know.
Yeah, if someone named that firework, I would say it's the same.
Yeah, I could agree.
All right, you spin.
Banana or wet dog?
I'm not.
Okay, I'll do it because I don't like... I'm weird. This is like one of those weird things about me with food. I'm very picky with like textures and things like that. I hate the textures of bananas, but the artificial flavor.
Yeah.
The artificial flavor of bananas I don't hate. So I'll do it.
Have fun. I feel like wet dog was not as bad as...
Okay, here we go. Nope.
I'm not laughing at your face.
Oh my God. Oh, that one was actually really bad.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I think you're wrong.
I think my brain's just forgotten.
Strong agree to disagree. That was rough.
That was like an evil laugh.
I'm so grossed out.
Okay,
I literally have like a drainage going down the back of my throat right now because I think my senses are like, what the hell?
Okay, can we just do a blue one? I kind of want to do
because
a berry toothpaste one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because I feel like you can't really go wrong.
I agree.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Toothpaste. But I'm not mad about it.
Berry blue. See, is it just minty?
Yeah.
See, that's not bad.
But it's like spearmint,
Yeah.
It tastes just like toothpaste.
I got berry blue and I needed it. I needed this one. This one's very good.
I feel like if when in doubt, just go for it. Because the toothpaste is like, I'll eat this one.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I feel like it would just be minty.
Yeah.
That's not horrible. I can
Instead
handle
of
that.
having mints in my car, I'll just have toothpaste jelly beans.
Flavored jelly beans.
Oh, I didn't tell you this.
What?
When I ordered these, I got my package. Amazon had said it was delivered. I was like, amazing. I opened this package. It is a dog brush comb.
What?
And I was like, oh, that's weird.
And you have a dog, so it's like, did I order this?
And I was like, I didn't order this. And it had my name and address and everything. But a couple days prior, I was talking to my mom about different dog brush combs. And sometimes my mom will like order me things or get me things that we talk about. And so I like text her and I was like, did you get me this dog brush?
Yeah.
She's like, no. And then I look and it says my jelly beans had been delivered. So literally the dog
sent
comb
the wrong thing.
came instead of jelly beans.
Wait, that's hilarious. That's like the most
It's
random
the most random
switch
thing.
up.
And it's not even a dog brush I can use.
I was
because
just about to ask.
It's like a dematting. I have a short coat Dalmatian.
Yeah,
She only has one layer of fur. She doesn't even have an undercoat.
Which, this is such like a random tangent here, but it's so funny because I remember there was one time you were over because my dog is part husky, part lab. He's got multiple layers of fur, and I remember there was one time he it's crazy. He gets like the fur that stands up on the back of his neck when he's like barking if somebody's coming up to our house. And I remember one time, and this just goes to the difference of the types of dogs that we have. I remember one time you were like, oh, like the hair on the back of his neck is still standing up. And I was like, that's just his collar. His collar just forces his hair up like that.
Because it had been like a few minutes since we had been there.
And it was, and it did look like it was mostly down, but the collar made it look like that. But I just know that that's how his collar looks on him.
Yeah.
So it's so funny.
No, it's like a dematting comb that's supposed to like cut the hairs as you're like brushing it, and it like will not work on my dog.
No, it's waste of time.
So now I have this dog comb and no jelly beans. So then I had to reorder the jelly beans, and behold, they are here. But
well, here they are.
Okay, so another one we haven't tried is the dead fish one.
Oh, that one makes me so. We have to do it because it's the last one that we haven't tried, right?
Well, or licorice.
Okay, which you don't want to do. I would do that one.
I can do it. I'm just going to spit them both out. I'm
I
happy to
would
like
too. I don't like
try
licorice
it.
either.
Okay. So what's this supposed to be? Strawberry banana smoothie?
Or dead fish. Hang on.
I wish it could smell fishy.
Okay.
Yeah, that
This one. Yeah,
Is
there's
there
only
another
like
one?
there's one right here. I
Choose
think.
wisely.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Just be prepared to spit it out immediately. That's been my go-to move.
God. Okay.
Ready?
Cheers.
I'm so not ready. Oh, smoothie.
Smoothie. Smoothie.
I was going to
thank
be so
God.
sad if you got fish.
Oh, I was going to be so upset.
And I
would've-
got smoothie.
I might have had to exit and throw up. I'm not going to be on it. I'm not going to be like, okay, like I can't. I don't even have words because I was like scared of the dead fish.
That's actually really nice.
That's very nice.
Wow.
Should we end on that note, or should we try the licorice or burnt rubber?
I feel like we got to try them all.
I know, right?
But if I have licorice, I'm going to need a follow-up. I'll probably do a blue one.
Yeah,
Because I know that one's good.
that's the least amount of risk.
I'm not going to like licorice.
Okay.
Yep, I'm spinning out either way, but I'll know if it's rubber or licorice.
All right. Last one, maybe. Unless we need a palate cleanser.
'Kay.
Which I probably will either way.
Nope.
Yep. No, mine was definitely burnt rubber.
Yep, mine was rubber.
Ooh, that was gross.
It tastes like burnt barbecue.
It does.
Like a brisket blackened.
The weirdest part is like the smoky flavor still in my mouth. And I barely even bit into that one. Okay.
Need a blue one?
Yeah, we need a blue one.
I don't even care what it is. Toothpaste. Here for it.
I got toothpaste. It's fine.
See, the toothpaste isn't bad.
Toothpaste is not bad at all. I'll take toothpaste all day.
I needed this.
Man, yeah.
What
Toothpaste
is
is not
that
bad.
rubber?
The rubber's rough. Ooh. Man, it literally just feels like I brushed my teeth.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll take that all day.
Yeah. It's really
totally
not
fine.
bad. Okay, can we make Logan do some of these when we get done with this?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'll take that from you. We'll save these for Logan. He can have
We'll throw
some
away
fun.
our lovely, disgusing spit cups.
Yeah, that's not very ladylike, but we gotta do what you gotta do. I'm
Yeah,
like, what
sorry,
if we
guys.
don't like it? Then what are we doing with it? I'm not eating it, that's for sure.
I will certainly not swallow that. Nope.
Well, that had nothing to do with
The sacrifices we make for your entertainment.
No, I thought that'd be fun though.
Let's be honest, it was fun. It was fun.
Okay, people should do like a play along though. Go get yourself some Bean
Yes.
Boozled. You grab a green one and you figure out
Yes.
if it's booger or pear.
Yes. And make a video and tag us, please.
Neither of us got pear.
No, and that's actually one of my favorites, but I'm not willing to try more. So
I feel like the booger honestly wasn't bad
It wasn't.
compared to
Out
the
of-
other ones.
I would argue that the two least flavored were obviously toothpaste. That I can handle
Yeah.
toothpaste.
Good.
And that one, the booger it was gross, but it wasn't like,
No, it wasn't like make you want to.
no, I'm literally going
Spit
to
it
go
out.
brush my teeth after this because
toothpaste?
I still have remnants of the barf flavor in my mouth. I'm
I
not
still have a little
joking.
burnt rubber.
Yeah.
Oh, also, one shout out. There was someone who tagged us in a video. I go to her profile and it said Reptile Girly.
Wait, I saw this.
Yes. And so if you're listening to this podcast, I just want to say, or this episode, obviously you listen to the podcast. I just want to say that made my entire day. And I immediately took a screenshot and sent it to you.
Yeah.
And we were both just giddy.
Yes. It's just it's so special. We appreciate you. We appreciate all of our reptile girlies and guys.
And guys, yeah, the fact that one of you put that in your bio.
That's so special.
Like,
We love that.
that's so cute.
We love
So
it. We
cute.
love it. So
Thank you for
guys.
listening to this episode, watching this episode.
Thanks for supporting us in any way. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Be sure to give the podcast a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Leave us a review if you're on Spotify or any of the streaming platforms.
Give us a follow on all the socials. We are on YouTube and Instagram, TikTok,
Instagram, all of it. Even
all
Facebook.
The good ones. Technically, yes.
Even Facebook.
We might not check Facebook nearly as much, but
we're on there. Yeah.
But thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye.